matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Escapes the defender. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You talk about this Miami defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, where you're going to win that battle. You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier and wrap him up and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hill. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run. Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later. just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
And he gets this one just shy of 40 down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Cook up the gut. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears
rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrell Dodson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
This one thrown underneath to Achane. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Miami.
Hey, come on, two.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
All right, come on. 21G, 22.
Now Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
And
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Running for it. Here's Cook. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Dolphin first down.
Looking to pass. Tua. That one out wide and intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Down the sideline he goes. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk. It over, we step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Tua going to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Sanders' kick is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
46-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At the 42-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
This is 2nd and 8.
Round 80. What's that?
On play action, Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A toss to Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, looting the tackle.
he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Tua, the final shot before half. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Given 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far, and here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Madison running right. Pushing through the contact.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
20, 5, and for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Loose football.
Wow. That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Allen. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. Shrugs it off. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Allen taking it himself. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
The Bills are lining up for a...
Allen will try to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it.
There he goes, left side. Darren Waller. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Darren Waller, 78 yards. And the Dolphins have regained the lead.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
That's the score. Dolphins 24, Bills 20. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
3rd and 8. To the air. Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.